Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to you all. Shauna Marie Fisher here for my weekly Facebook Live. So happy Sunday to you all. I'm just going to pull up my feed here on my phone. Let's see. Ooh, it does work. All right. Okay, cool. So I'm a couple minutes late. Well, I'm like 4 minutes late, but I'm here. So dun, 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 dun. I'm still adjusting to the fall back time, but you'd think with adjusting to the fall back time, I would actually be like ahead, but I guess not. So that's just the way it is, but I am here. So let's see here. Hope you guys are all having a great Sunday. And yeah, can't believe it's already Thanksgiving next week, too. It's like, what? How did that happen? Already Thanksgiving. And then, of course, Christmas will be just around the corner. It's like, wow, goes by so quick, right? So there we go. So I'm going to give everybody a minute to come on. I know it takes a minute here. So so if you're here, say hi. And let's see here. I have my girls in the background today. You could probably see. I don't know where they're all. They're going in the other room now. Nugget and Cool Up and Mojo. So there we go. They're all booking it into the other room. They're just I don't know what they're doing, but that's okay. So anyway, so hey Casey, good to see you, and hey Katie, good to see you. Casey and Katie and Kathy and Emmy. Ooh, Emmy. I mean, not Emmy, Emmy, Kathy, Kathy. How is the new puppy? So he's 2 years old. I know you're saying he's 2 years old. That's awesome. How is Miss Abby doing with him? And did you think of a name for him? So, ooh, I'm so excited to hear. It's awesome. So fun, fun, fun. You can see my Cool Up sitting back there in the background. And then I have Nugget right here. And then, hey, Julie, and hey, Lisa. Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are all ready for Thanksgiving this week, right? It's like, what? How did that happen already? That it's already Thursday. It's like, what? So quick, right? So, anyway. Oh, love you too, Julie. Thank you. Aw. Let's see here. Ooh, Emmy says I have a weekend full of horses. That's awesome. That'll be good for your heart right now, right? Because I know it's still hard with the loss of Phoenix, because I know that was, something that was unexpected and happened fast, right? So definitely no, that's not an easy thing, right? So anyway, so yeah, so much love to you. Oh, Nugget. She is being silly right now. So, but that's why I love her. That is part of her charm, is her silliness, my Nugget. That's just her, but that's okay. So anyway, let's see what kind of questions you guys have. Dun, dun, dun. And Nugget's trying to run around because she knows I'm doing my Facebook Live. So she's like, oh, I'm going to be like a toddler and run all around. But I have a thing that usually, my way that I usually stop her. And it's working right now. She's like, okay. She's like, all right, I won't run around. One day I'll have a nice big yard for her, which will be great, where she can run around. Huh, Nugget? You want to come say hi? Would that make you feel better? Come here, Nugget. Come say hi. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. I know you like. Oh God. Oh. Say I like attention. Say I like attention. Oh yes. Say I like attention. You can tell she's extra happy tonight, huh, Nugget? She's full of pizzazz. So there we go. Love it. Love my girl. So. All right. So Emmy had a weekend full of horses. Awesome. And then Kathy says her new puppy and Abby were getting along really well. Ate side by side. Thinking of Carmelo. Yes. I love it. Yes. I feel like that's perfect for him. I heard that name for him. I think that's awesome, Kathy. Yes. And I'm happy that him and Abby are getting along so quick. Like, that's awesome. It just shows right there that, like, he was the perfect fit for you and for Abby and all of that. So that's really perfect. And I'm so happy to hear that. It's fantastic. Yes. And hey, Lisa, good to see you. And then, okay, Kathy says Carmel for short. I love it. That just seems like a perfect name for him, like with his personality and his look, and just like I just like that really suits him way better than his other name that he came with, which I don't even remember what you told me his name that he came with is. Isn't that funny? I'm like, I don't even remember. what you're saying that was. Oh, I think I just heard Nugget in the other room that she just totally knocked over the water all over the floor. I totally heard her knock it down. So if she doesn't get like attention when she wants it, she's gonna be naughty. So I think I heard her just knock over all their water all over the floor. But I'll have to fill it up when I'm done here with my live. And then oh, Kathy says Rolo. Oh, Rolo. Okay, that's right. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I know, right? Yeah, that was like not a good name for him. Rolo. That was just like, no. That's why I probably didn't remember it. But Carmelo, like, right, you know, Rolos have caramel in them, so that's like perfect. So he has like that essence of his name still with having the Carmelo, right? So I love that. So, all right. So Lisa says, is Sammy sleeping in his new warm cat shelter? He says he's trying it out still. He's like, I'm trying it out. And he's showing me like more like light in there, more light around there, and like make sure it's like all nice and squishy and like warm for me, and remind me that it's nice and squishy and warm and that it's an amazing place. Just like remind me of how amazing it is in there for me. Be like, yes, yes, yes. Remind me of how amazing it is in there for me, is what he's saying. So there's that. So cool that you got that so fast, because I think you just like recently ordered that, right? That warm cat shelter. So it's awesome that you got that. I love that. And then, hey, Patricia, good to see you. Let's see here. All right. So I'm going to go to Julie and then Casey. Julie says, oh, I miss our fur babies, especially a doggy. I know it's so hard, right? We're getting along better with these two newer kitties. That's awesome. That's so great. And you said, why do they chew on corners of Ziploc bags and tape and things like that? Let's see here. I kind of dislike that some companies are making cat toys that sound crinkly, like crinkly things that they shouldn't have. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, because some of them do make those crinkly things and they're made out of different things. What they're showing me is your kitties are saying that they like the like they like the way that it feels like slippy in my mouth. So I like that. So if you could get a toy that has kind of that same like slippy kind of consistency of the plastic bag and tape, like a toy that has that same consistency, that we would really like that. And that would really help us if you did that, if you got us a toy in that same consistency, because we're like, ooh, we really like that. That's really cool. So there is that. And then Lisa says, I'm leaving the back porch light on only 24 hours a day. And he's showing me, and this is funny what he showed me. He's like, I want like a little light for inside my house, like a little light around my house. So I don't know if you could attach like a light on his house or something like that. Cause he's like, I want a light in my house or light in my house. So light around my house, not just in the porch light, but my own little light on my own little house is what he says. So there's that. And then Patricia, good to see you. And then Julie says, okay, thank you, Shauna. I'll check it out. You're welcome, Julie. You're so welcome. I hope that helps. And hey, Shelly, good to see you. I hope all is well. Good to see you, Shelly. All right. And then now I'm going to go to Casey's question here. It has been a while, Casey. Yes. You have the two horses, Finn, the bay. He's not completely new. And if I'm remembering correctly, Rigby has talked about Finn. Then I have Baby Buttons paint. Yes, Rigby has. I know I'm remembering. I think that was the one that Rigby has talked about. Yes, yes, yes. Rigby. I love him. Let's see here. And my biggest burning question at the moment, does Finn like our newfound partnership? And what is he most excited for? Is Button happy at and settling in at Chrissy's? Okay. So Button says, yes, 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 I'm settling in. And it's like, ooh, like there's different like areas for me to walk around. And I really like the terrain of Chrissy's. Like I really like the terrain. The terrain is really nice. And then Finn's like, okay, you had your turn. It's me. Finn says that Yes, yes, yes. I'm really liking the new partnership. And what I'm really liking is how in sync we are, like how we're like jumping and how we're riding and how we're flowing and how we're like showing other horses how to move. Like we're showing other horses how to move. Um, we're showing other horses how to move, and like I really like that, and I like how, like our lead work, like is what Finn says. Like I like our lead work, and I really like I'm excited for this, and like we finally found like our thing, like we found our thing. We're in sync, and I really, really like that. And Buttons is showing me I want some apples. So Button says I want some apples. So there you go, Casey. So yes, oh my goodness. So good to see you here, and Katie, good to see you both. And then let's see here. And then Lisa says, I'm seeing a baby skunk occasionally. Is he a permanent resident? Yes, he's showing me he like goes like under like the front part of your house. He says, yes, yes, yes. I'm a permanent resident. I go kind of in the front, and he's showing me like this. The skunk is showing me I like lattice. I like lattice is what the skunk is showing me. I like lattice. So there's that. That's what the skunk is saying. I like lattice. So there we go. So there is that. I'm going to see what other questions come through here. Sorry as I move my hair around. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. See what other questions come through. It's like I need a little more like my little wavy curl right here. I like that when it does that, but it's kind of being a little funky today, but that's okay. That's the way it is. So there's that. So bump. Let's see what other questions you have. Hey, Aubrey, good to see you. Let's see here. All right. Ooh, okay. So Aubrey says, my burning question is what does and hey Marla, good to see you. Aubrey says, my burning question is what does Hope what does Hope want me to know, and why is she acting up recently? Let's see here. Hope is showing me that like I'm bored. I'm acting up because I'm bored and I need some new like stimulus and some new excitement. So I'm like acting up because I'm bored. So I'm bored. So I'm acting up because I'm bored. So I'm gonna like give myself something to do because you're not giving me enough stuff to do. So I'm bored. So I'm gonna act out is what Hope is saying there. And then, hey, Sharon, good to see you. And then, too, just a reminder, and hey, Bianca, good to see you. Let's see here. And, and so and hey, Amisha, good to see you. So, yeah, so just so you guys all know, these are just like kind of like brief little question and answer things. My sessions that I have that are longer are more like in depth. So, just so you know that, but I know you all do because I know a lot of you listen. Let's see here. And then Shelly says, last night I dreamed I was riding my horse at the lovely canter. I don't know who it was. So, oh my gosh. So what they're showing me is it's like I'm asking, can I give her the answer? They say, no. Like feel into your heart. And they're showing me for you to close your eyes and feel into your heart. And you know who it is. It's not just the one. It's like a horse collective is what they're showing me. So like current and past horse, it's like a collective consciousness, like a collective energy is what they're showing me, Shelly. So there's that. And let's see here. And and hey, Meg, good to see you, Meg. Let's see here. And then I'm going to go to, and then I'm going to put this in here. Just give me a second here. And I don't know what my animals are doing. Sometimes like when they're quiet, I'm like, what are they doing? Sometimes that's not a good thing. So anyway, so Lisa says, did Chloe Grace meet any new friends and boardings? She says, yes. There's so many pretty dogs there. And she showed me there's like a black and tan dog that she really likes. It's like black that has kind of like Roddy, kind of like Doberman markings. And I really like that dog. Like I really like their shiny smooth coat and their fur. I really like their fur is what they're showing me. And let's see here. And oh, Marla, so much love, Marla. Oh my goodness. So Marla says, unfortunately, my good friend Beth passed away last weekend. Her two cats, Jack and Jelly, were with her. Oh my goodness. Oh, they said she was not found for a couple of days. They are now staying at a friend's until they come here. Do they understand what's happened? And oh, so much love to you and to Jack and Jelly. That's like this such a hard thing. What they're what they're showing me is that they gave their person comfort the whole time, like before she passed and after she passed, that they were there, and that they know, and now they're just like kind of like feeling like, okay, like, we were disoriented, but now we're, staying at the friend's place. So they're like, okay, where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? So they'd say they understand what happened, and they knew kind of that was going to come, and it's really hard for them. But they said, just keep showing them, and I'm showing them too, and reminding them that they're going to come to you, because now they're just like, okay, like, what are we going to do now? Like, where's the next landing place? Like, where are we going to go? What's going on? And what's happening? So they're showing me that. So they say kind of give them that time frame of when you're going to come and when you're going to be there for them. And they said that will really, really help, is what they're saying, because they said that's really, that was like hard. And to have somebody that really, really knows them well will be really helpful. So there's that. So, and Lisa talking about the raccoon. I don't have any lattice. You can encourage him to move to another yard. They're showing me there is that other yard that has that lattice. So they say just keep showing them going there. And I'm going to put the link that has like the information about my longer sessions, and then it does have like a donation link if anybody's like, hey, I want to leave like Shauna a little bit of donation. Like, it's not required, but if you want to do that, feel free. And I'm going to see if I can put it in here in Facebook too. It was okay. And okay, so now I'm going to jump to the other questions. I'm sorry, I like this one question came through, and I'm like jumping out of order, and then I'll promise I'll get back in order. But it's not a question, it's this comment. And Katie says, hi riggers, I'm almost home. And he says, oh, please, really? He's like, okay. He's like, what are you going to give me when you get home? He's like, really? He's like, you're coming home? And he's like, we'll see. Because he's like, okay. He's like, you better come and see me like when you get home tonight. He's like, I don't care if it's dark. He's like, I'm not going to wait till the morning to see you, is what Riggers says. So of course I had to like, Rigby's going to like give that. Yeah. Yes. Treats. Yes. He's like, you better give me some good stuff. It's so funny. It's like, come on. He's like, nobody knows how to give me all the good stuff like you do, he says. So, oh my goodness, he's so funny. So, okay. So now Bianca says, Bianca says, hi, Shauna, can I check in on Raisin and Gizmo? Not sure when they'll get adopted. I'll try again. No luck so far. They're showing me like hey, Michelle, good to see you. They're showing me, let's see here. They're showing me that to keep like highlighting them and keep talking to people about them, and like put up like flyers at like stores and and pet places and places you can put flyers up and really get them highlighted, so people know about them and like what a great pair they are and all of that. Because I definitely feel they will get adopted. It's just like those right people, like finding them, like the right people finding them. So I get that they will. They said that we're doing okay. They said that they know that you're trying to do like what you can for them to find them that good place. So they said that they're really grateful for that, and they say thank you for that. So there is that. And let's see here. Sorry, I have to jump through the questions because I stream in 3 different places. So I do my YouTube channel, my personal page, and my business page. So that all the questions come into like one place to me. So that's why you might see like a different order. So there's that. Let's see here. Casey says, is that why Finn is having a really difficult time and saying no with other riders a couple weeks ago when we had the WSU team rode him. He says, yes, yes, yes. Cause he's like, they're not in sync. He's like, show me like why I'm going to do this with them and what we're doing and remind me that it's different than what we're doing together. Because he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's like, before you hop on me, like, don't just like hop on me. Like, let me know kind of what we're going to do, like why we're doing this and like what this is all for. And he says that will help because he's like, whoa, wait a minute. So there's that. Let's see here. And let's see here. Amisha says, I'd love to know how Kona is now that we are taping his front paw. And is he happy? He says, yes. He says it's helping. And he says he likes it if you like do like a little check on it to be like, okay, like, and just like, mwah, like send it some love and be like, it's healing. It's doing great. And to do that. And he says that will really help too. And he says he's happy now that that's like getting addressed and getting taken care of. And Callie says, I'm good. She's like, I want to go play. She's like, I want to go run through some leaves and I want to play. She's like, I'm good. She's like, I'm so good. Is what she says. So there's that. And all right, Meg says, I have a little stray. And hey, Amanda, good to see you, friend. See here. Meg says, I have a little stray foster kitten, Kirby. Oh, a tuxedo cat, 4 months old. And it's weird that I just like shook my head like that as I'm reading this question. That's going to be a part of your answer to this. What happened to him before he came to us? He also went from eating like crazy to not eating very well with some runny poo. What's going on? Virus or new food upset in his GI? He got his first round of vaccines, dewormed, defleed, probiotics, all of a sudden appetite change. No fever, vomited once several days ago, but that's it. Waiting on blood work results, but we're a little puzzled. Thanks. So what I get is the first thing, like he's having like when I shake my head like this, he's like, there's something like that's like weird and shaky in my head right now. He says there's like something weird and shaky right now, like in my head. There's something weird and shaky with my head right now. It's like like there's something going on with that. So look at that and do some like energy work like around my head. I get that will help. And I know you said it's like his GI, but he says there's something with my head too. So and that could be like that could point to like a virus, like some sort of virus. So I definitely get like it's as I'm tuning in, it's like I just want to like touch my head, like I have some sort of like flu bug or some sort of virus. So I get that it's some sort of like viral thing going on, and I feel like really like hot. Like I feel really hot. I feel really hot. I feel really hot, and I just want to go like this. I feel really hot. So it's like I definitely get it's more of a viral thing, and there's like a little bit of like a fever and a hotness and stuff in my head. So just kind of like hold my head like this, and then go and hold my stomach as well. And send me that love. And then look too at those blood work results too. Like if something's off just a little bit, like there's just a little bit of a marker that's off, like look at all of that to see what's going on. So hopefully that helps, and lots of love to Kirby. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take a drink really quick. I should preface, it's just water. I promise it's not anything else. I don't really drink. I've actually had the same bottle of wine in my refrigerator that I haven't opened, and it's been in there like over 2 years, and I haven't even opened it. So you can tell I'm a big drinker. Not really, but anyway, so there's that. So Haley, good to see you. Sorry, I have to distract my dogs, and because they say they want attention too. They're so funny. So they're like toddlers, right? So anyway, so all right. So now I'm jumping down the line here. So Katie says, what does Mango need and want? Oh, little Mango. Mango's showing me like this. Mango wants me to go like this and be like, I want just like a little like snuggle spot just for me, my own little like snuggle spot where I can just poke my head out and just have my own little like snuggle spot where I can just go poop, like little pop my little head out and just like snuggle in like my own little like sleeping bag. that's what I really want. Like I love to just just like snuggle all in. I love to snuggle all in. So I want my own little like snuggle thing and my own little like showing me like a little like poofy jacket that's kind of like a pearlescent kind of color too. I want like a little puffy jacket too. So oh my goodness, so sweet. Katie Mango is. And Shelly says, I've been hoping for some help from my herd on the other side. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, they said they're there like in full force. Shelly. So you can like even just hang up a picture of them or just imagine them and then they're right there with you and know that. So let's see here. All right. So all right, so here I go. I'm just gonna jump up to the questions here and sorry here. I just have to jump down here really quick and then I'm gonna go back up and then let's see here. Marla says, thank you. I will be bringing them home in a few days. They used to live on my property with their mom, so it's familiar. I just have to do some rearranging so the puppies can't harass them. Bless you all. Any support you need, let me know, Marla. I'm sending so much love. And they said just keep reminding them that the familiar is going to come back. And they want to take like some of the familiar smells from their person, like bedding. Like I want to have some of that for a little bit, like to kind of help acclimate like my bedding and their bedding and like those smells of my person. And that would really help. Is what they're showing me. And then yes, Mango is cute, Bianca. And then Lee, good to see you. And Amanda, good to see you. And then Casey says, thank you so much. I'm sitting with him in his stall and he seems so happy that I'm asking him questions. And he's like, yes, he's like showing me like this. He's like, It's like, I love to ask questions, showing me like his head. And he says like watch his head movements because he showed me when I make certain head movements. He's like, when I just kind of like lean into you the way I do. He says like when my body leans into you, when my head leans into you, and when I look at you that way, he says no, that like he loves that. He loves that. He loves that. So there's that. And sorry, I'm just jumping back up here. I know I'm like going out of order, but I just have to go where like I'm guided, right? I just have to go where I'm guided. Let's see here. Oh, Meg says, do you get a feeling of where Kirby came from? He was obviously handled before, but he was a stray running around the area for a couple of weeks. So did somebody dump him? He says, yes, somebody dumped him. And he's like, it's almost like, oh, he's just showing me like somebody like just threw me away and discarded me. Like I get that they weren't like nice toward the end. And it was like, I feel like there was more than one person with him. One was nice and one was just like, nope, we're getting rid of this cat. We're getting rid of this cat. And so that's like he was just like discarded away from one of the two people. And that's just like so hard when that happens, right? It's so hard. So there's that. And then I'm going to go back up here. And then there's a question with another question from Katie and where it goes. Let's see here. Trainer follow-up. Okay, this is probably because let's see here. Probably with Rigby, right? Why does Hope. Okay, why does Hope buck pain? So Hope Hope bucks because there's something in my back end on my right side, like right above my hip, that bothers me. So that bothers me like on my right side because it's not in line with my left side on my right back end, especially my right hip. So he says that that's bothering me. And Finn, why won't you go when asked? Why fussy? He says, let me be part of the choice too and remind me that like we're working together with it. So Finn says like, remind me like, hey, like this is what we're going to do. Like this is that. And like remind him of that. And he says that will help too, because he says, I'm all about like that collective effort and all of that. And he says that that's what he's all about. So hopefully that helps. And you're so welcome, Meg. And then yes, Rigby is so happy that you're almost home. He's like, yes, yes, yes. Treats. Yes, yes, yes. He's like so excited. And then Katie, you were saying that, let's see here. And you're welcome, Lisa. And Katie, you were saying, where did the other thing go from? Oh my goodness. I know Katie says, say yes to humans, Finn. He's like, he's like, show me like that we're working in tandem. And he's showing me like train, like he says, remind me of that. And he says that will really help. And then I want 2 gallops. I'm stoked. It's like, I get like a big yes with that. Like, yes, yes, yes. Just keep putting that out there. And then let's see here. And then Kathy says, do you think Carmelo is scared? He seems to be afraid to jump off the sofa, sleeping a lot. He does need attention, lots of knots in his fur, poor guy. He says that he's just not used to jumping off the sofa. He's not used to this kind of thing. So he's like, oh, it seems like really high to me. So remind him that it's not as high as it seems. And I'm showing him that now too. And he says he's just sleeping a lot because he's just, reestablishing and just kind of all of that. Like he's trying to like figure stuff out. And he's like, okay, like, get his bearings straight. Is what he's showing me. Nugget, no. Oh my goodness. She just totally went up on my table and she could have like totally hurt herself. That would not be good. So, silly dog. So anyway, so he's saying he's just like kind of getting acclimated and getting adjusted. And so that's why he needs that attention. And the knots in his fur, he's like, yeah, just work with those slowly. So, so there's that. So yeah. Oh, yeah, and it's definitely can take them time to adjust. I know, right, with your Abby girl. And then let's see here. I just want to finish with this part really quick, and then I'm going to go back to you, Bianca. And then Casey says, haha, do twin the show and going cross country. Got it. Right. Yes, there you go. Yes, I know. I'm not sure what you mean by it, Casey, but I don't know. If I don't know if that's a question or you like got what I was saying. I'm not sure, but yeah. So there's that. So love it. And then Kathy says, thank you, Shauna. He loves to be scratched. You're so welcome. Yeah. And he says he's just like getting used to all of this. He's like, I'm getting used to all of this. I'm getting used to all this. And you're so welcome. Meg, and then yes to Finn saying yes. And then why doesn't Joy cuddle? And that's from Hayden. She says, Joy says, let me get me into the cuddle by letting me like do some like little play and then like let me kind of lean into you is what Joy says. Joy says, she's like, let's like have like a little like toy. And then she's showing me something that's kind of like a lavendery kind of pink unicorn kind of thing, like that we have like a special toy that we bring out that's like the Joy cuddle toy, and then I can cuddle with the Joy cuddle toy. It's the Joy cuddle toy. So bring out that is what Joy is saying. Oh my goodness, she's so funny. And then hey Doreen, good to see you. And then let's see here. And I know I missed a question up here. Okay, Bianca has a question up here. Bianca says, my boss rehomed his cat Sashi and the owners sound lovely. I tried to ask him if they'd be keen to adopt 2 more cats. Oh, yeah. Like that would be like, maybe like I get like like that could be like a really cool possibility. I get like definitely ask him that. And I feel like that would be really amazing. Really amazing, Bianca. And you said yes, but Monkey keeps shooing them away and being mean. So Monkey says, remind me that they're not going to stay. Remind me that they're not going to stay, that they're just here to, until we find them their place, like we found me, my place. And just remind me of that. And that will help is what they're saying. And then, hey, Annette, good to see you, Annette. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. All right. So I'm going to see what other questions they have. Let's see here. Let's see what other questions here. Just take a minute here. Good to see. Oh, thank you, Annette. Good to see you always, too. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. So I see a question from Doreen. So it looks like a patch of fur was ripped off Zoe's face. Any idea what happened there? We were running around a lot. We aren't sure what happened. She seems to be okay. But it looked like it hurt a lot. And she's just making me want to kind of like itch and dig into my face. She's like, oh yes, it's just like a quick like dig out. And she's like, it's just like, oop, like a little pull out. She's like, it's just something that's like, oh, right here. And it like pulled out. She's like, I'm pulled out. She's like, I'm pulled out. She's like, oh, like this. And she's like, don't worry. Like, it's totally fine. It's like, it's gone. And just like send some love to that little patch of hair right there. And just send some love and just hold your hand on it and send some love with it. And that will really help, is what Zoe's saying. She's like, just give me a little extra love there. And she's just like, it just showed me, it's just like, it was just like plucked out. Like it was just plucked out is what she's showing me. She's like, it didn't really hurt that bad. She's like, it was really quick. So she's like, I'm okay. She's like, I'll be okay. She says, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. So she says, just know that, I will be okay, is what she says. She's like, no, I'll be okay. So yeah, I'm sending lots of love. Oh my goodness. So see here. Let's see what other questions come up here. Bum, 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 bum. I know it takes a minute here sometimes. Let's see here. All right, so let's see here. Aubrey says, what is Hope's favorite treats? And is she excited to get back into work starting tomorrow? She says, yes, yes, yes. And she's showing me like a thing, something with like that's like an apple flavor. She's showing me like kind of like apple, like those apple chips. She's showing me like apple chips, but like not too hard apple chips. Like she's showing me like apple, that's kind of like spiral apples, like a spiral kind of apple thing that's making me think of like an apple, like a spirally thing like that, is what Hope is showing me. And it looks kind of like that. And it's making me think of like the shape of like a twisty Frito, like something like that is, so yeah, it's like kind of like a little ring, but it's like kind of thinner, is that. So there's that. Let's see here. And Amanda says, let's see here. I moved Indigo's dog pillow by the Himalayan salt lamp, and now she is sleeping in bed with me. Yay! Oh my gosh. And he says, I don't care as long as she's happy. So, oh my gosh. I love that, Amanda. Yay. She says, thank you for that. She's like, thank you. Thank you. She's like, I'm so happy for that. She's like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She's like, hallelujah. So yes, I love that. I love hearing like little updates like this. It's so fun. So I love that. So, and then Kathy says, thank you to Emmy. I love it that I bought steps for the bed and have a stool for the sofa. He used it. He was used for breeding, so don't think they socialize him much more than a crate dog. Yeah, it'll just take him a while to get acclimated to be like, hey, like this is the couch. This is how I go down from that. Because he's like, I get that he's just not used to being on something like that. That's that high. Like I'm not used to being up so high. Like I'm not used to being up so high. So yeah, so there's that. So see what other questions come through. Bum, 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 bum. I know sometimes it takes an yes, right. I agree, Emmy. He is lucky to have an upgrade there. That's so true. Oh, yes. Thank you, Julie. I knew I missed a question. I was like, wait, I feel like I missed a question. And thank you. Thank you. So yeah, because sometimes like they come through so fast. So I'm like, wait a minute, where did that go? So Julie says, Rick is feeding wild raccoons in our backyard. Some are getting tame and trying to crawl in his lap. He says, no, stay down. They treat him with respect, but I'm not sure if it should be doing this. But my husband really enjoys it. There are like 22 that come. I feel more comfortable when there's only a calm new mom and 3 babies. Some of these are big males. A neighbor said they saw a raccoon with a metal trap in its foot. Oh no. Also a coyote with a trap on a foot and a chain in our neighborhood. Oh, that's awful. That like breaks my heart to hear that. It's like, why can't we like live in harmony with nature and wildlife, right? There's like got to be other solutions in my opinion, for sure. But I get like that like I think it's awesome that you guys are helping, to feed the raccoons and stuff, but I get that like Rick should be careful, especially if there's like a lot of them, because what if one of them kind of like get in a battle with the other one, and like I don't know, that could just be especially if they are bigger like that. So it'd be like I would just be like no, like not in my lap, like just imagine that there's like a little boundary that they respect and they stay within, and they stay within that boundary, is what I get. Like, you remind them, like, hey, you're safe here, but like you stay on the ground here, and that's going to be I feel like if you set that expectation for them, that's going to be a lot better. So there's that. So yes, but sorry, I didn't mean to yawn, but yeah, but bless your guys' hearts for helping the raccoons. Like, that's amazing. So I love that. So I know, right? That is a lot, right? I know that's a lot of that's a lot of raccoons, huh? It's like, good Lord. So I actually think raccoons are cute. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, like raccoons, but I think they're cute. Like, I feel like if we can learn like the value that nature brings us and how it keeps like how they keep the ecosystem in balance and all of that, like we really look at them in a different way. So there's that, right? So that's kind of my thoughts on that. So okay, what would be best to protect my windows to help when she gets scared? Are you talking about the windows in your house or the windows in your car? And that, let's see here, maybe if I scroll down, it'll yeah, so the windows in your house or the windows in your car, because it doesn't say. So let me know which one, in your house or in your house. Okay, kind of, that's what I was kind of thinking. That's what I was kind of feeling into, but I was like, wait a minute. So what I get with that is like not like a film, but like making sure that there's so the windows, let's see here. To protect my windows when she gets scared is to have like a little kind of thing like that's on like like a bottom part of the window, where I can kind of have like a little bit of a like a little bit of a safety zone, where I could have a little bit of a safety zone. I could have a little bit of a safety zone. And like, oh, she showed me like a like a little place that I can kind of like go, like where I can be in the window, but I can kind of go look down, and then I can be up, and I can look down, and I can be up. So like a little kind of thing like that, that's kind of where I can kind of have my space where I can be like, okay. And then like if there's some sort of like protective, I wouldn't say like a protective film, but like something like that you can put on your window. I feel like that would help as well. Like something like that, I feel like would really help as well. And just showing her like it's okay, and giving her that safe space by the window, because she says she gets like all like amped up, so she has that like safe, calming space by the window. That would really help is what I get there. And then yeah, Amanda, as much as I love raccoons too, I can't imagine like 22 and like around in a yard. That's a lot, right? So yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, Julie. Julie says, thank you so much for doing these lives. Love listening and learning from you all. Thank you, Julie. And hey, Cindy, good to see you. So yeah, thank you. Oh, let's see here. Let's see if I have any other questions that pop up. And I don't mean to yawn. I'm like, oh man. Oh, sorry about that. I guess they do say like yawning is kind of like a form of a release, right? And with the colder weather, it just kind of made me want to like kind of cocoon a little bit more, right? So I bet you guys can all kind of relate with me with that, right? It makes me just want to kind of cocoon a little bit and all of that. So I'm sure that's kind of like a normal thing for people in this weather, right? So there's that. Ooh, and then pay attention to, because I do, when like, what is it, next week? It's like the following week there's Black Friday, there's like Cyber Monday, and then there's like Small Business Saturday. And I know like everybody does all kinds of different things for those. So I have like some kind of things that I have that I'm going to put out there for you for that. So just watch for that. So there's some really cool, I have some really cool plans. I'm doing it different than I've done it in prior years. I'm going to make like a little page kind of with my Black Friday specials. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. And who knows, I might actually put them out a little bit early too. So there's that. So that's going to be fun. So Anyway, here, let me see what other kind of questions come through here. Let's see if I have anything else. If I don't have any other questions, then I think what I'll do is wrap it up and see what kind of chaos Nugget and I want to say not Nugget and Cool. I want to say that Nugget has caused in the other room. I'm sure that my like comforter is like all like torn off my bed. I think the water dish is knocked down in there and all of that. And then I have like Mojo that's sitting like right by my feet. He's like, oh my gosh. He's like, that dog. He's like, I love her, but oh my goodness. So anyway, so there is that. But so anyway, so I don't see any other questions here. So what I think I'm going to do is wrap it up. I hope you all, oh, you're welcome, Annette. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your weekend. I mean, it's already like almost, you know, the end of Sunday, but who knows? Maybe your weekend is Sunday and Monday, right? You never know. So there is that. So I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving as well. And then also too, like if anybody doesn't have anybody like during the holidays, like, you know, maybe you don't have like you're not able to, oh, thank you, happy Thanksgiving to you, and you're not able to spend Thanksgiving with your family or anything like that. My friend Elias Patras is doing a Zoom's giving. So on Thanksgiving, I think it's like from 2 to 5 or 2 to 4 or something like that. He's doing like a thing on Zoom, and it's just like it's a free thing. And you could just sign up through his website. So it's eliaspatras.com, or you can find him on Facebook under Elias Patras, the intuitive motivator. Like if you don't have plans for Thanksgiving and you want to hang out with an amazing tribe of people, then you could can find out about that. So yes, thank you, Emmy. Yes, Elias Patras. So if you guys want to check out his Zoom's giving thing, it's super awesome that he's doing that. So it's super cool. So yes, you're welcome, Emmy, and I hope you have a happy Turkey Day as well. Let's see here. And even you can actually, too, like, you know, follow the untradition, too. If you're like, I don't want to do turkey on Thanksgiving. You know what? There's no rules. You don't have to do turkey on Thanksgiving. You could do pizza, right? Who knows, right? Oh, yay, Amanda's going to be there on Elias's Zoom's giving. So that's awesome. Super cool, Amanda. Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be fun. He has a really awesome community. My friend Elias does, so it's going to be super fun. So yeah, so check it out. Ooh, lasagna, that sounds good, Doreen, right? Why not, right? Like, yeah, who says there has to be like rules for things? Like, what about rules? I'm not like a rule person. I mean, there's some rules that you have to follow, but then there's some rules that you don't have to follow, right? Like, make your own rules. That's what I say. So there's that. And then, ooh, Amanda says, I'm having pizza. That sounds good. I love pizza. So my favorite is cheese pizza with like fresh sliced tomatoes on top of it. So like not with like cooked tomatoes on top of it, but just like sliced tomatoes, like sliced fresh tomatoes on top of it. It's so good. Like I love it. And then Emmy says key lime pie. Nice, right? I love it. Yeah, because you know, pumpkin pie is good, but who says you can have like you have to have pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving? You can have pumpkin pie at Christmas and then peppermint pie at Thanksgiving, right? Like, well, I don't know, I'm just making stuff up, but yeah, like why not? Like, you know, because you know, maybe not everybody likes pumpkin, right? Like, you know, I mean, I don't know. So there's that. It took me a while. Like I have to admit, like I wasn't really always like a big pumpkin pie fan. And as I've gotten older, I'm like, okay, you know, it's not so bad. I like it more than I used to like it. So it's funny as we get older, like how like our taste buds change, and right, maybe something we didn't like, we like, yeah, right. Peppermint pie. Yes, Amanda. There's like, you can make like a chocolate pie with like peppermint, right? I'm like a mint girl. I love mint stuff. So it's like so it's like, yeah, or like a pie with like peppermint patties. I've seen like that kind of thing too. So like I love that. Yeah. So I have not made one though myself, but like I love like that kind of like peppermint bark and all of that stuff. It's like, oh yes, I love it. So yes. But then I feel bad for the people that like pumpkin because all the peppermint stuff comes out early. But me liking peppermint, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. So yeah. So Yeah, so Shelly's back. Awesome. And then Amanda says, wow, I never heard of that. Cool. Yeah, it's so good. And then those of you that like peppermint, I'm gonna give you like my big holiday secret for those of you that have Trader Joe's near you, right? So Trader Joe's, they make these cookies are called JoJo's. It's like an Oreo but better, right? So it has like the chocolate cookie with like the cream center, but and at Christmas time, they have candy cane JoJo. So in the center, it has like the regular cream, but then it has like candy cane pieces. So it's like they're like mint and they're oh my gosh, they're so good. Like candy cane JoJo's. They are delicious. I try not to really buy cookies because if I buy cookies, like I live by myself, I don't have anybody telling me to not eat that cookie other than myself. So that's why I don't really buy cookies because then I'm going to eat them if I have them. So anyway, so yeah, so if you guys like peppermint, check out Trader Joe's has the candy cane JoJo's. They have the peppermint pretzel slim. So it's like their candy coated pretzels with like peppermint pieces on them. They're so good. Like yeah. So there you go. You can tell I'm like more like team of peppermint than team pumpkin. Not that pumpkin's bad, but I'm more like team peppermint than team pumpkin. So there you go. So yeah. So there's that. So anyway, now I'm just kind of rambling about random stuff, but hey, that's okay, right? So and then also to make sure on Thanksgiving too to like be mindful of like what you're giving your pets to because some things they can have, some things they can't. So just be really like mindful of that. And oh my goodness, I hear Nugget in the other room, and I just like I'm afraid to go in my bedroom right now and see like what havoc she has made because she's I hear her in there and I know she's like creating havoc, but you know what? She's having fun and she's not hurting anybody, so I guess it's fine. So let her have her fun, right? Nugget, you want to come say goodbye? Nugget, come here, Nugget. You want to say goodbye? Come here, Nugget. Let's see if she wants to say goodbye. Cool Up, you want to say goodbye? Cool Up's back there on the couch just chilling out. Hi, Cool Up, you want to say goodbye? Yeah. You good girl, Cool Up. So yeah. So anyway, my silly dogs. And there's Nugget. She is, oh my, exactly. Good, clean fun, Amanda. Exactly, right? They love to have fun. So it's like, okay. So I love my fur kids. They're the best. So anyway, so now I think I'm going to wrap it up because I don't see any other like questions coming through. And I hope that you all like have an amazing week ahead and that you have an amazing Thanksgiving. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I will be back next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So until then, have a great night and have an amazing Thanksgiving as well. And then, oh, look at that. Shelly says, Toothless loves to race around the house. Isn't that funny when they do that? My cat Mojo does that. Like he does that. I feel like he's like louder than the dogs sometimes. It's like, good Lord. But anyway, it's okay. We got to let them be who they are, right? So there's that. So anyway, I hope you all have a good night, and I will just see you next week, next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So bye for now, and have an amazing Thanksgiving as well. All right, and thank you so much for those of you that tuned in live and those of you that listened to the replay, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.